Let me see if I have to close the door. Here we are once again. Good morning, Rochelle. Bum, 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 bum. It just sounds okay. Here we go. So since the last time we covered gold, should be checked on the last stream, but the idea here was I was expecting price to give us a slightly deeper pullback at one of my levels right here, in which I would have been able to take a long. I didn't, unfortunately, because the pullback wasn't sufficient enough. One could say I could have buy stopped anything up there, but I didn't do it. So why don't we talk about it? So yeah, we had long range from the 22 April to August. It's been a while that gold had been that range. I saw people telling me that we were going down and stuff. In the end, what price just did here is this low made that high on the higher time frame, right? And that high made that low. And until we get above here and close, this is weak. But price tried a bunch of time to come down here, couldn't go, so we ended up taking the side, right? What we can do right now to find our way into price is count our swing up there. So that'd be one of the approximately same size. That'd be two. And that'd be two. From me, that'd be two. There is another swing count that you can count on here. Like you have one swing there, a second swing there, a third swing there, and nothing. But after the third one, price came down to take the low that's here before resuming his way up. Good morning, Rochaser. How's it going? Have you been able to trade lately? And when price get above this high right there, that'll be our third swing. Let me see, this seems likely to me, this low right here. Yeah, there's something going on in here. I have, but it's been tricky lately. Seems everything just keep going up with minimum pullback. Yeah, you should not fight price. I mean, you should know what time frame to look for entry. I'd say you can find some pullbacks, but the market seems to just go up. Gold and oil going up all together at the moment means tension in the Middle East and stuff might be happening. So yeah, let's see if price can take that high. If we close up there, that would be our third swing on this leg, like of the same size weight. Sorry. My finger don't want to cooperate, but yeah, that would be a third swing of the same size, like one, two. That would be the third one, in my opinion. How much is this? 46, 7, 2, 5. Yeah. Let me check the coins. What happened to Bitcoin? I found a ranges. Oh, we have a flip. Is it this low made that high, that made that low, that made this high? Is it? Did we close? You have somewhat of a flip up there. So this becomes on Bitcoin. This becomes a zone right here. You can see price is currently tapping on the 30% of that zone. Let's see if that delivers to below. I'm expecting Bitcoin to give us some pullback at least below that low right here. Let me mark this up. Okay. Eight. Oh, it look like rounding too. This I made that low, I made that high right here. This looks quite like a rounding to me. Let's see what price goes with it. How have you been? Good, good. I had to make some work, to do some work on the on the sailing, that I must say, and associated with another enterprise to promote with them. But I'm good. I'm good. I have not been able to trade as I usually do because I was outside most of the time lately. But now things should be settling down, and yeah, I'm here. I'm back here. Okay. Okay, so what should we watch? We'll get back on gold. Just let me see the coins. Test. Okay. Depending on how this looks, but if this start to do this, I wouldn't be doing anything before we get below that low. Doge, nothing here. I'm just checking my pairs. It's been a while that I didn't watch them. Bitcoin on leverage, two swings. Oh. Oof, this seems likely. I wouldn't long before we get below that low based on the fact that this low couldn't provide us with a new high. If the bounce doesn't come from here, we're getting below that low for sure. All I'm watching right now is on the daily, so there's nothing to rush for. Just making prevision about what should happen next. I'm not too sold on the up and up and up narrative that we are having right now. Nvidia ain't got that much swings. Let's see. This is looking good, and also yeah, probably something like here. This is where I'd be long on the higher time frame on Nvidia. Amazon. If my computer dim to work. Okay. So Amazon. We had a big drop lately. This was that, right? 31 July. Yes. So we came down here, tap up, come back down to that low, get above this high, tap back in. This high seems likely. Okay. Yeah, look like price posed before the break. What is this? Why is my computer this slow? What is this? No, I'm not charging this. Apple. Looks like Apple is ready to enter into a new range. So we left that range, right? Getting above once, twice, sweeping that low because it wasn't able to support price in this uptrend. Remember that price is still uptrending, which make that high, right? But we have a low here. We swept the high. This low wasn't able to support the uptrend. We swept it and gave a new high. This is somewhat protected, right? So we have a high, a low, a high, and price came back all the way to the origin. That's right here. Tap back in, and it is aiming for the high again. This is all that there is. I heard people, I saw some video of people telling me that Apple was done. Might be, I don't know. The chart is not saying this at the moment, at least. One could argue that this is a bearish zone, this is a low and a high, and that we are at the 70%. But I'd expect price to do this, but in the end to go above that high. Like the trend is always the trend prevail until it's not. I need some more sign. If I have some failure up there, price start to stagnate and cannot make a new high, I'd be enticed to look for some lows. But in the end, for now, we just traded from the protected low. What I expected is that we take the high that it gave. Tesla. Beautiful Tesla. I'm in the trade on Tesla on spot since a while now. This trade actually, and I didn't take profit in here. I might put my stop there. Let's hope if price came back here, I at least realize all that profit. Let me see. So what we have on Tesla is pretty basic. Price made the first large swing, come up to close above. Sorry. Come back to tap into this zone that right there. This is where I took my trade. It's been a while, yeah, since the start of the year or something, like March something. And now what I expected is for price to deliver above that high. In the end, that would be the second swing. You see the size of that swing? We would have a second swing around the same size. Let me see. This is 270 points, and this is 300 points. Yeah. That would be a second swing. If we can close above and tap back in, I'd be enticed to take a trade from the second swing at those levels. My stop would be below the low that's here, and take profit at the high that brings me that low. That's it. This is higher time frame setup, so I'm just showing you what I expect, and we'll see if it happens in a few months. We keep this in mind, and we'll see if it happens in a few months, right? What do we have here? That's it. I think we're done. Let's get back to gold, lower time frame. So as I was stating, we're expecting this high to be taken. Could have traded the lower time frame. Let me highlight the swings. Is the switch pilot here? Yeah. Definitely could have traded the lower time frame. Did we take that low? Okay. Let's see what price stop when we get that high. What we expect after we take that high is a range to be formed. The range can be formed here as well as here. It doesn't really matter. We expect a range to be formed after a higher time frame high is taken. Okay. Depend on the velocity of price when we get above this high. Um, Oftentimes, price come back to get the first low that's here, which is on a higher time frame is just the low of the candle that get above the high. We tap back in, sweeping the low of that candle, um, and then continue in the same direction. But first, we want to see price get above and a range start forming. So price doesn't make high as far from each other that it used to. Then start taking a first low, tap back in, maybe sweep that, and then this is what we want to see in order to say that we're coming back to take that low. Or this, and the low I'm talking about is this one. See the wick that's here? That's the low of the candle that just took the higher, yeah. So let's see if the range forms now, right? It doesn't really matter if the range form here or up above here. Only thing that matters with this is won't take as much price as deep if the range doesn't form straight above the high. Let's see where we stop. Hey Maxime, how's it going? Still nothing. Interesting candle. So yeah, just remember that where we at right now is we're just making all-time high, right? On gold. This is yet a new high that we made that we never been there trading there on gold ever, right? How the way you manage this is you watch how price looks. I wouldn't advise people to take short from here, but depend on how price looks up there after we took the high, we might be able to see a low before resuming up. But of course, this comes after some signs that's not there at the moment. Oh, look at this flat candle. Wow, the hourly candle closes this. Let's see if the next hour candle open, take the high that's here, fail, in order for us to get some pullback. Now the next candle should be open now, but should be opening now. Yeah, let's see if we can take the high that's here and get some pullbacks. All right. There is still nothing for me in here. I'm not jumping in because I see a red candle. I'd like to see price fail first, so for us to get above that high at the moment is mandatory for me. So if we get above that high and fail to put a strong high up above, the price just starts ranging, and then we can see some low before the high. So it looks better. On the 1 minute it looks good. Actually we took the low, we tap back in. See if price get below here. But I wanted to see price trade above that high first. So the imbalance that's here seems to be delivering us with a new high. Let's see if price fade above here in order for us to see some slight pullbacks. So I don't have all I want here. I think we get above that high first. And the only way into price for me here, if I was looking for a short, would be to sell stop that low, and my stop would go above that high right here. Stop above the high, whatever high that price makes here, sell stopping that low, and TP on this bar right there. HP would be there. Nothing before price trade below here, which would be a confirmation. You see this candle right here, we trade below it, and then double bottom, and we right back into that range right here. If price fails there, that gives me entry. My stop goes below, above the high, whatever high that price made, and I already have where to TP before I find my entry. Let's see what happens once price takes the previous hourly high, which is here. If price trade above that high and start failing, I'm interested to the same target. If its price starts shooting up, we're still waiting for some for price to slow down before I'd be looking for some counter entry. I'm sorry. Still waiting. The textbook thing that can happen here for me is for us to take that high, fail, and then give me some kind of structure, and I take price back down. probably making slower time frame swing, and then let's take this. Yeah, there's a swing here. So slower time frame second to third, slowing down, coming up. And this is what we want to see. I would really like you to take the high. Still. Or if price gives like a large bearish candle like this, it's fine too. This would be entry anyway. This would be take profit. Can I write down this? My entry is probably going to move up based on what price will give us here, and TP will still be there. Here we go. So the fact that price slowed down here and is in a, let's say, range, tight range, is expected, right? Because of what? Because we took this right here, which is a higher time frame high, right? So this is expected. We never know where the range will happen. could happen there, but there. But this is what we expect once we take those kind of highs or lows, right? And price slowing down is what you want to see before your entry also. All right. You don't know how much I would love for price to take this high first. Like trade trade above this, fail, and now yeah, this is the A plus setup. If it fails, I'm taking it down here. There's a large imbalance as well, one would say. All right, here come the high. Let's see what we do afterwards, right? See this, the lows are above each other, so price is still going up. I mean, on the on this small leg, that's right here, right? Let's see what happened after we take the high. Let me get the bar above. All right, so here comes the high. Let's see if price shoot up or if it fails here. If it fails here, we'll like you to see this low and potentially some low below. This is just getting toilet paper people also. See, there's still I still didn't enter any trades based on the fact that we're waiting for confirmation, like second time out and stuff. So on this time frame, we traded below that the low of that candle. We traded up above that one, and this, if it fails here, it's likely to deliver us to what we want, right? But first, it needs to fail here. Yeah, that's good that we took the. So we took previous hour high. Let's see if price trade below that low, and potentially here. Price keeps making highs. Okay. This is nice. Let's see how this close. Aggressive entries right now. I'm not taking any. Waiting for confirmation. Here's price getting above the high again. See, I would have thought the entry here, my stuff would have gone straight above that candle. I would have been stopped right here, where I can just wait for some more confirmation. Here we close the ball with some close. 53 seconds. Price is up only. I like this because the high that we're forming right now, if price stops here, is close to this one, so we can see some pullback, then some pull up, another high right here, and maybe some pullback, then some pull up, and you see this sort of channel. Oftentimes that lead to a rejection that would be looking the other way. That would give us our short, right? In the end. Let's see how it goes. See, still prices kind of ranging after we took this high, right? Just looking for some type of confirmation to be able to short, to find the short. I like this channel right here, but this channel right here doesn't mean that I'll find the short from here to go there. This channel here, it's most likely indicating that we will fail somewhere up there to tap back in this small zone that we created there in order for us to go to the high again. comes, remember what we just said about this channel right here. Most likely leading to a rejection in order for us to tap back into that zone. If the tap into that zone failed to give us a new high, we can see the short that we're expecting. If it does, we're still waiting. Hmm. This is nice. This is what we saw happen here. What just happened here? This tightening into that drop is what we want to see on the higher time frame right there. Some type of tightening into large drop, tap back in, go to TP. This is looking nice, right? This might be a short. Let's see how price do from here when tapping into that zone. Below this should be able to see some pullback. If it fails there, you can see that low and potentially the full TP right there. This is cool. This is looking nice. Seeing this? This is looking nice. So yeah. Let's see if I can find a green candle. This is good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's us. That's us for sure. So I'm in this trade walking the dog down. My entry was slightly higher, but doesn't really matter. Price might be looking for that low right here, but I would take full TP there. We start trading and closing up above. You can see the high again. Mexican twist. My entry is up there, but I'm already at break even, so and if this comes and go below here, this is a second entry to go that way. The only issue for now is we didn't close below that low. We just swept it. This is a second time out. Large imbalance form, price start back in. If price trade below here, this is entry, your stop goes here, and you TP at the same place. I show you right now. Let me check. No matter what happened with this trade, this will be the only trade for me today, and after we'll wrap it up, right? Here is the trade I'm in, and here is the easy one. The easy one was this one, this one, right there. Second time out, right? I mean this one, but this, what do you lose? There's even more on the second time out, as opposed to my entry right there. Just need to close, but yeah, still need to close though. I hope price close below 37 seconds on the current candle. I need more intent. No. We'll see. This is not what you want to see down here. Nah. What happened from this doesn't really matter. We respect our setup is here. We respected our rules. That's fine. Everything is fine. Even if we get stopped, do I take a full stop on this? Or do I go BA? If we can't break below this EMA, all of this looks weak. We needed to trade and close below that EMA. We will see. My stop is at break even. Sorry. Where is the stop? Yep. This looks guacamole. That's fine. This is fine. So yeah, that'd be it for me today. Tomorrow we come back. We see. We should look for the same setup again. Oh wait, sorry. We about to get stopped. This is common occurrence for us to get above that high and potentially this one. I'm just waiting for price to get to my stop. OTP, but I think based on what price is showing me right now, stop is more likely. And then we'll come back tomorrow looking for the same setup. Pool Spice is dancing now. No TP, no stop as of yet, but we're just waiting for the setup to either deliver or for us to get stopped. This is nice. This may go on top up there before giving the shot. This is interesting, but I'm not rushing anything as in terms of entry and stuff. But this is interesting. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here comes our BE. She'll stop. Mm-hmm. Let's see how the areas might be something coming up. Do we take the eye? Nope. Price might go there and still deliver. We will see. Yeah, this is likely. What is this? 1, 2, 3 hours, maybe. Check. Is it? Okay. So that'll be it for me for now. Price just got me at BE right here, which is fine. We should be able to see this low at some point. We'll see. We'll see what price does. Thanks for attending the stream. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Thanks a lot.